Thank you, Senator. My name is Sophia Resnick. I'm with the American Independent. And I wanted to ask specifically, what are your plans as far as AIDS and HIV prevention in Africa?
Well, as you probably know, I was one of the author of work with the President on PEPFAR, worked on the Global AIDS Bill, worked on securing funding beyond what the administration requested for that. Saw that as first and foremost, as I said at the time, as a national security issue. That states that are dysfunctional, we have seen in the past, particularly in that area of the world which borders and in many cases includes large Islamic populations, is a breeding ground for these failed states are breeding grounds for terrorists and state sponsors of terrorists. And so obviously when your population is being decimated by a disease, it's very hard to be a successful economic enterprise as a state. And so I believe that it was in our security interest to do it. And as I mentioned before, given the enormity of our budget, it's a relatively small amount of money, and I think it has been a great investment, not just in keeping these states from becoming terrorist havens and terrorists and state sponsors of terrorists, but in fact promoting the very ideals that I talked about in this speech of who America is, and that, as we've seen in other areas around the world, when America makes that kind of commitment at a time of great need to a country, that has long-term value for our country, long-term value with the people in that region and that country, and builds relationships that can be to our benefit from a national security perspective for a very long time. Go to Quinn, and then we'll go there.